don't actually have an intro prepared for this one.
I've listened to enough of it. Here we go. Ready?
What are you doing? No.
Yeah, you damn.
You shut up.
You should do it one word at a time. All right, I'll start.
Welcome. This. I'm running this show.
Ew.
No.
Party room.
R.
F.
EP.
D. D.
Welcome to the PRFFP, the podcast showcasing the films and the directors of the Party Room Film Festival. This week, for the finale of Season 5, we have a long-standing tradition where we have the council of the episode, just so that we can get in a state of affairs, a union address, if you will, and we'll play some games as well. So please welcome the council, Andrew, Zach, and Josiah.
Woo! Stop it.
Oh, you should.
All right, gentlemen, we did it. 5 years. Our festival can legally drink now, so like that feels great.
Based on the rules of what country?
I'm not a parent, so I mean, I guess I just assumed. I don't.
What a way to open, Bigelow.
Jeez.
That was the opening monologue.
I was thinking about picking a
country. I was thinking about picking a country, but I don't want that on record.
Yeah, this is part of my cold open. Like, you know, you got to come out with like the jokes and all that. Anyway, how do we feel? We did year 5. What are our takeaways? What did we learn? What are we proud of? What are we disappointed in? How do we feel?
Well, I think it's easy to say that year 5 is one of the best years. Like, I think people will argue forever that, you know, is it year 5? Is it year 3? Is it year 4? I think that the festival, more people have just kind of gotten in line with knowing what is really awesome on festival night. And so I think the festival will just increasingly get better.
Yeah, I mean, I think people definitely, you know, everyone sort of figure out what they enjoy doing in the festival, and not like people aren't just trying to like make cookie cutters of what the other people have made. So like we sort of know what a Zach film's going to look like, what a Josiah film, what a Trevor film, what a Sam film. Obviously, like there's variations year to year, but generally speaking, we kind of know what to expect, and that adds to the jokes, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I like that people are thinking about like ways of making it different as far as what directions they go creatively. I know I listened to Aaron's podcast and Levi's podcast recently, and both of them have talked about how they like to do things that either at least they haven't done before, or that they feel like nobody has done yet, and like trying new things out. Yeah, I think that's a fun place to be in, because Party Room is such an opportunity to do something that you want to do, you know, whereas a lot of us who are working in creative fields, you do a lot of things that somebody else wants you to do, and you're trying to fit into that. So I think that's one of the things that makes Party Room excellent, is just being able to create.
Right.
And can I add on to what Josiah said real quick? The other cool thing is seeing like along that line, you know, people making what they want to make, but also making things they're actually proud of. Like I think everybody has at least one film where they're like, man, I like really went all out for this, and I'm actually like, even though this thing isn't real, it's actually like I'm kind of proud of the final outcome and think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, I do think it's funny that like I look forward to, and a bunch of people have said this, like I look forward to Party Room more than I look forward to going to see something in the theater. Like last thing I enjoyed going to see is like Dune Part 2, and that was like a year and a half ago. So like now it's like, no, the festival, like what we make is like the content that we're excited for. because we're awesome.
Amazing. So what did we think about the theme this year? Are we happy with how that ended up playing out? At this point, I will request that you leave the red versus blue bias behind, because obviously it is, all three of y'all, aside from Josiah, who was partly red, but are we still happy with how the concept played out overall?
I thought it was really good. Yeah, go ahead, Josiah.
Yeah, I was
I'll
say,
start
I think it worked.
throwing to each of you individually. That way it's a little less. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sounds
Josiah, how do you think that the red versus blue went?
I think it added a new layer to everything. I think that Matt and Sam both did terrific jobs leading their teams. And we're really grateful that they put all that extra effort into kind of spurring them on and all that.
Now, there has been a little bit of a ruckus and uprising, if you will, saying that y'all didn't contribute to the festival at all this year. You used one of the members' ideas, and then you got the team captains to pick everything. Andrew or Zach, I'm going to throw to one of y'all. Okay, we'll go with Andrew to address this first. How would you like to respond to those allegations that the council is not contributing to the festival?
Well, I think it's beautifully ironic that from the group that thinks the council is too controlling, they also simultaneously think that they're too lazy to plan. So both of those things can't be true at once. And if there's to be an uprising, y'all should probably get your opinions in order before you come at the king.
That's right.
It's not my opinion. People are saying it. I'm just relaying it. All right.
People are saying.
People are saying, man.
People do talk.
Well, I want to try and streamline this process. So we do have some old business to take care of, if y'all are willing.
Yeah.
All right. Give me just one moment. All right. So I established this in season 2 of the podcast. Matt got to make the wish of he wanted to have either Aaron, Levi, or Landers assigned to him. I just think that, they won the council, so I think that it is fair that they should be able to make some type of wish. But then moving forward, Levi did not get a wish for season 3. Season 4 didn't exist, and I obviously do have a wish for season 5, but I wanted to kind of retroactively grant some wishes / appeals. We'll start off with Sam. Sam feels as though he has been wronged by the council and is requesting an extra week at the beginning of the festival season, meaning that he receives all information 1 week ahead of everyone else.
How did we wrong him?
So
how is he wrong?
Yeah. Can I take it from here? So because
I feel like you're going to have a biased response to this.
Well, no, I mean, I am 1/3 of the council vote, so I do feel it's my responsibility at this point to address the allegations that have been leveled against a specific member of this council. So you'll recall back in December of 2023. Back in December of 2023, there was the bet between Cody and Sam. Obviously, Sam made one of the dumber bets of all time with logic that didn't make sense in any way, shape, or form, and he lost that bet with data that is still public, and I believe Matt has access to. If he doesn't, it's on the party. It's shared with the Party Room channel, so anyone who has access to the Party Room Excel could see all that data, and you're welcome to see it if you'd like. Basically, the allegation is that a joke that I said that, yes, I sabotaged Sam's voting. Now, when I said that was several months later, at least 3 to, I don't know exactly. It was 2 to 3 months later. It was not in December. When Sam was complaining, I said, "Sure, man, I sabotage you." Very clearly a joke. Sam, took it far. However, after listening, I did research, and like a couple hours before the recording of this podcast, I actually listened to exactly what he requested. Sam requested that, quote, "I think the council should give me all the rules 1 week early." And surprisingly enough, I'm actually in favor of that.
Okay.
Now, so because he said essentially that because he had to wait 1 week for Cody to give him the rules, and then Cody was late in giving him the script, Cody writing the script, it was a little bit late than the week agreed to. Whatever. Everyone who's listening should know this lore at this point.
Yes.
Again, the quote is, "I think the council should give me all the rules 1 week early." So my thought is, I think 1 week prior to us dropping the rules for season 6, those rules will not exist yet because those rules don't go into effect until June 1st. So 1 week early, if he wants all of the rules 1 week early, my vote is we do give him the rules for year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 1 week early, because that is what he requested, is all of the rules early.
I also think what we could do is just submit the rules 1 week late, but just give them to him on time. Like everyone else gets penalized in true genie fashion.
Just a direct text to Sam. Just, "Here's the rules. Do this as you will."
Yeah. We'll tell everyone else in a week.
So my vote ultimately is yes, we give him all of the rules a week early. Unfortunately for him, the Rule 6 video, or the Year 6 rules video, will not exist at that point, but we can still give him all of the rules from the prior years one week early.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
So we're counting that granted.
Yep. So
All right,
we will,
yeah.
just so it's for the record, we will send Sam all of the rules, which means the years 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rules 1 week before Year 6 begins.
All right. Very good. Sam, congratulations. Wish granted. At this point, I would like to it's not a party room game. It's not a council episode unless we start giving out points. Now, the podcast has created what I hope will just get its own full spin-off series. This could go for 8 seasons. I'm thinking 26 episodes a season. It's great stuff. Now, unfortunately, apparently you will not hear the audio for this. So, what will Sam put in his mouth? Will it be a dirty, gross paintbrush? Or will it be the parrot head from game night? I would like an answer from each of you, and then we will see what happens.
I bet he puts parrot head in.
I'm going to paintbrush.
I'm also going paintbrush. I'm 4 for 4 this season, so hoping to finish 5 for 5.
All right.
I do enjoy this segment a lot.
It's really good. Sam is a genius for coming up with this.
I was walking home from work one day and audibly yelled, "Let's
Hold
go!"
on.
Right. It's awesome.
Oh!
Oh.
All right, so that's 5 points all around, I guess.
Cool. 5 for 5?
Brilliant. All right.
I can be honest and say that I have not watched these yet, so that was really fun for me. Zach, for 5 points, can you name all the props over the past 5 years?
Mousetrap, shovel, plunger, let's see, snow
10,
globe,
9, 8, 7,
I'm missing one.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
The timers got me. And, as soon as he counted down, I was like, "Nah, I'm out."
Someone for the steal. What is it?
Nickelback's leaving.
There it is. All right. I'm not awarding points, but thank you for helping out, Josiah. Moving on to our year 2 winner. Aaron Winterowski, winner with Rotten Roommate. He wishes for John King to be the next guest judge. What are our thoughts on granting this wish?
I mean, just as maybe the more qualified one to answer this question. My middle name is John, actually, so I could hypothetically be the guest judge, John King. Fun fact.
Huh?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Anyone else want to take this?
Andrew, how likely is it that your father would be willing to be the next guest judge?
I'll be honest, pretty darn high. I feel like you would really want to do this. I don't know why anybody else would want this though. Like, I love my father, but it's I mean, it's a bit early to maybe grant this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad choice, though. It'd be fun to have him.
It would be sort of funny to have my dad travel to your house to judge before Zach's parents actually judge, which seems like the far better option. But
that doesn't matter, Mom, Dad always get to be there.
I feel like for this one, we put him on the short list, but we
Hmm.
can't say for certain that we're going to pick him because then it's no longer a mystery judge.
that's
So I
also
feel
true.
like we may or may not grant this wish, but we can't. If we say for sure, then it completely defeats the purpose of a mystery judge.
Jacob, in your mind, what makes a good guest judge?
Good guest judge is just somebody who's good in the room, in my opinion. So, we guest judges that we've had recently have all been Asbury based. I don't necessarily think that is required. I think your father would probably be really fun. I've never met him personally, but just seems like it'd be a fun dynamic to add to the night.
I would be stressed the whole time, but
I think it would be fun for everybody but you. Is kind of the
right. No, he legitimately would have a blast. He's definitely I think he would milk the room pretty well.
Sweet. Why does Aaron want him?
I really wish I could tell you. Whenever I pressed him for it, he just said, "I think it'd be fun." So what are we thinking on this one, guys?
I think
Maybe.
it's a maybe. But to Josiah had the best point is like we can't really reveal the guest judge because half the fun is not knowing who the guest judge is.
Mm-hmm. So now this year it is, along with guessing who it is, it's kind of just guessing whether or not this wish is granted.
Right. I guess so. Yeah.
All right. Aaron, that's a maybe. We'll see. All right. Moving on. 5 points each. What will Sam put in his mouth? Will it be this Star Wars figurine, or will it be the birthday candles?
I'm going birthday candles, and I'll even go a step further. I think he's going to take the candles out of the packet and put it in his mouth.
You think he'll light them and then put it in his mouth?
I don't think he'll light them, but they're definitely
We'd
coming out
like
of
to
the.
see that.
I think they're coming out of the package.
I'll go Mando.
Okay.
I'm gonna go candles
Interesting.
as well. I feel like he's gonna do something with candles.
All right. Let's see. What will Sam put in his mouth? Special thanks to Levi for making that jingle.
That was great.
It was really good.
Is
This
that
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian? Or is it
Yeah.
Boba Fett? Or I don't know.
It's Mando.
All right, let's see what he goes here with. Let's see what he goes with here.
Jacob's turning into Yoda.
Dude, I told you.
Oh, dude,
Dude,
you
Oh,
did right.
man.
You were right. You knew exactly.
Oh,
Look at
oh,
him.
no.
He's going all for it.
no, but he's putting them all the way in.
I know Sam so
Oh,
well.
yeah. Oh, Sam.
That's upsetting. Hey, Josiah, for 5 points, name all of the Golden Dewey winners.
All right, we got Andrew, Matt, Sam, Aaron, and Levi.
Very good. 5 points on the board. For looks like we have another for 5 points. What will Sam put in his mouth? It is a Switch controller or an umbrella. Zach, what are you thinking?
I think he'll put the Switch controller in his mouth.
Okay, Josiah.
My gut was umbrella, so I'm just gonna go with that.
100% the umbrella, and I think he's going to try and open it in some way.
Let's see. What will Sam put? I think my favorite part about these is like you just see the dog in the background. You just see
Mhm.
Luna.
Yeah, so I'll elaborate. He's going to flip it, so he's going to not put the handle part in his mouth. It'll be the top of it that he'll put in his mouth.
And then he opens it to just
Yeah.
rip his face open.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Oh.
Oh, that's so disappointing. Man, it ends.
Yes.
That's a twist on that one.
Yes.
The streak ends.
Look, that is the face of a proud man right there. That is the face of a comedic genius.
Dude, he's truly unpredictable. He can do anything. He's like unstoppable.
Andrew, I've given Josiah and Zach personal questions. So for 5 points, recite all 5 lines from over the years.
Yeah, I was trying to think of this ahead of time. So, Red Sun Rises. Blood
Well,
has been
one
spilled.
second. 1 second, sir. 1 second, sir. Year 1 with the British accent.
Okay.
And
Never tell me.
I will say, I will do 5 points for each of these if they're good.
Define good.
You kind
Okay.
of like pornography. You know it when you see it. Like
What? What?
so,
Great.
year 1.
That's great. He's a Supreme Court scholar. Okay. Never tell me the odds.
Hey.
Year 2 with an Australian accent.
Crikey, a red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night. We're calling that good.
Oh, in case you are worried, I am not going to. They are all derivatives of white people. In case you're worried
Thank
about
God. I was.
that. No part of me was like, yeah, let's get him to do a Mongolian. Like, anyway. All right, Andrew, year 3 in a Southern accent.
This is the one I can't think of. But because it's not Roundhouse K. I'm even going through my film to think of what it is.
Somebody help him out.
I can't think of this one.
I thought year 3 was Blood Has Been Spilt This Night. The Lord of the Rings line. And year 2 was
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky
Oh!
Bobby.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, do Ricky Bobby in a Southern accent because that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah.
It works out pretty well.
Year 4 in an Irish accent.
No. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oi, you think anyone wants a roundhouse kick to the face while I'm wearing these bad boys? Forget about it. I think I was Scandinavian.
Oh, it's in there. Yeah.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
We're like in the United Nations of Europe here.
Yeah, with the southern accent, is that the?
I like
wasn't any-
oi. That was helpful.
Yeah, I was like, what? Top of the morning to you. There you go. That's a phrase I was trying to get.
All right, and our year 5 with a Brooklyn/New York accent.
It's the best of all. We need to make the podcast great again. He's from New York.
Oh, is he?
There you
Okay.
go. Perfect.
All right, sure. What do we think, competitors? Does he get a full 25? What are we thinking?
Of course.
You're generous.
It had entertainment. It had entertainment value.
All right. Moving up the wish list, we have Levi's retroactive wish. Levi wishes for an official document declaring the red team as winners of Party Room 5 Civil War. Now, for the record, if y'all do grant this wish, I have become a notary public to make the document official. So,
What do you think, Red Josiah?
I mean, I feel like I feel like an official document is not an unreasonable request by any means. We've put things on official PRFF Council letterhead before, so
That's true.
we are known for making official statements.
You know what? I'm down for this. We haven't turned anybody down yet, so
cool. It seems more reasonable than getting the rules earlier, I will say.
it does. Yeah,
They did win.
they did win.
Which that's a thing within itself. As a red team member, I do agree that the blue team films were better, but an outside source saw it, so whatever.
Yep. And to be fair, like everyone sort of knew that, or at least you could guess that the judge would not necessarily know the lore of Party Room, and everyone still chose to make the films they wanted to make. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, anyway.
All right. For 5 more points, what will Sam put in his mouth? You might not be able to see it, but this is like a Christmas card, and down here below the scroll bar is a little wooden duck. What do we think? Starting with Josiah.
Christmas card.
Christmas card as well.
I think he's gonna put the duck in there. I think he likes ducks. He took a picture of the duck in the parking lot when he went to see Mickey 17.
It is really interesting. Andrew and Josiah have both like agreed
Yeah.
every round, and Zach is the outlier.
Mm-hmm.
That's my place on the council.
I am the outlier. Come on, go for the duck. Give Zach a win here. Oh!
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Excellent.
Destroyed that thing.
I could already see him folding it all up and
Yep.
putting it into his mouth when I looked at it on the table. So
The way that he faked out like 2 or 3 times. So I've got another little. If you haven't figured out the format yet, we're doing like 5 points and then like a question. 5 point. What will Sam put in his mouth? And a question. So this is a question for everybody, and that is, who wants some points? Just gonna leave this up here
50
for
bucks is 100 points.
just gonna leave this up here for just a little bit, that can nope, not even a single person is reaching for their phones.
Dude, I already did enough accents. I got 25 points in the bank.
Not a single person is reaching for their guys. The podcast needs a budget. Help me out,
Dude.
All right.
You know, if the festival, you know, takes off, we get millions of subscribers, you'll basically be making the channel profitable.
All right.
Well, and again, you've been involved in all the Spotify songs, so you probably are raking in money from that.
Dude, I think I have like a whole 45 cents coming my way. So
There you go. You should be Venmoing us.
yeah.
We put you on the
All right. No takers. No takers. All right. Cool. All right. Good. It was worth a shot.
It was fun.
Moving on to this year's category, or not category, wish. Andrew's wish. Andrew wishes for there to be consideration for an official mascot to represent the Party Room Film Festival. I did recently say that Trevor would be involved in this, but that feels like a lot of effort. So we're just going to leave it to the 2/3 of the council to, I don't know, be non-biased.
For this round, you know, I leave it to the council to decide, but I'm okay with Jacob subbing in here as a present member to make it an odd 3.
Now it is odd that he says that because I do have 2 pitches. You know how we have see, it sounds like we set that up, but we really didn't. You know how we have the nerd centaur? I was thinking like this one could, you know, he could be holding a video camera in this hand and then like the video game controller in that hand, you know, instead of the Atom. And then some of the names that I thought would be good were Gallop McGiggle, Hoof-Heartedly, Clip Clop McSilly, Sir Nasalot, Trotty McHoofer, Bucky McSprinkles, Jumpy Hooferson, Fancy McWall, Saddle Buster, Sparkle Hoof, and Sir Hoots a Horse. What are we thinking of that one?
It's in the running. Yeah, I want to see what else we've got.
The other one that I think is really good, this was my first idea, is you know, it's in our logo, our already established logo, the couch. So Cushion McSnuggle, Sofa So Good, Loungy McFluff, Plopster the Couch, Funky Fuzzington, Chillaxington, Cuttlebug the Couch, Fluffmaster 3000, Recliner McSquish, or Comfy McWobble.
I love it. I love it.
I'm a big fan of Fluffmaster 3000. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's memorable.
So those are my 2 pitches. We don't have to use them. I just think that those are like already established in the lore of Nerd and Party Room.
Nah, in my head canon, it's already Fluffmaster 3000.
No,
it's him. What's done cannot be undone.
Like, I think that I really like Plopster the Couch personally.
I did like the Laxington.
Also, Cushion McSnuggle is just like that's really perfect.
Yeah. So I want to know, Jacob.
Lanchy McFluff.
Were these all the names that you came up with, or did you AI generate a bunch of names?
AI.
Yeah.
I'm not that funny. Come on. I'm not that funny, but I appreciate you thinking that.
I was just checking.
Yeah.
That is sneaking suspicion.
But those are my 2 pitches. Like, if we were to adopt a mascot, because we can also just say, not we, y'all can also just say no to this wish. But if we were to grant the wish, I think that the couch, if we just made him into a cartoon couch, would be really fun. Or the centaur from Nerd.
So what is your do you have ulterior motives with this, McGlone? Are you gonna like pump out a bunch of merch that looks like it's from what's that place down in Georgia with the rodent on it?
Bucky's?
That everybody likes. Bucky's. Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna Bucky's
Dude.
this all over the place?
Trevor.
That'd be really funny, actually. Yeah, imagine like this shirt is just in every Walmart you see, because like that's if you walk into Walmart, you'll see 5 Bucky shirts. Like, what if we just? That'd be really funny.
My vote is worthless in this, but just like I love Cushion McSnuggle. That's such a great name.
So, what are we thinking of voting members of the council?
I mean, I don't really see any drawbacks to having a mascot. I do feel like something as important as a mascot maybe deserves its own committee. You know, I feel like committees are a good way to go. So maybe we can form a committee to determine the mascot who can do some R&D and come up with some ideas to pitch.
How is committee membership selected?
13.
Do we ask for like applications and see, like we could create a form that people could fill out applying to be on the mascot committee, and then maybe over the filming period they could like come up with it, and then party room night they reveal the committee findings. I mean, heck, you could just vote on it as a party room.
That's true.
See, y'all aren't asking the question that's important to me, is who is the mascot? Like, who's going to dress up like the couch or the centaur? Like, who are we hiring to do that?
Well, I think to Josiah's point, like that's for the committee to decide.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like us deciding would be way too much work. So we push it off on somebody else.
Correct.
Working through.
So are we saying that right now there is consideration, like we will put thought into a mascot, but first we want to get the chat's excuse me. First we want to get the chat's ideas first. So if you have an idea for a mascot, please submit them to gmail.com. No?
No. I mean that email currently has I think we're at 91,000 unread emails, so that's probably not where you want to send it.
Also, I'm going to bleep that. Don't worry, I'm going to bleep that.
Yeah,
So.
I was like, thank you. I mean, I'm not saying send your ideas. I mean, again, this is not my vote, but to Josiah's point, nothing would make me happier than seeing these guys fill out an application to be on the committee, to decide. And I don't know what that application looks like.
I was going to say, so do we need a committee to design the application too?
I think we could figure out, the council could figure out what that application looks like. And then we would kind of determine membership in the committee, strategically choosing people based on, geography, demographic breakdown and stuff like that to have the most well-rounded and diversified opinion. I mean, heck, wives could apply, right? Possibly. This could be a well-rounded working group or committee.
We just select all the wives.
All right. So it sounds like, all right. So do we think, all right, we're going to form a committee. We're going to get that document put together.
Yeah.
We're going to form a committee. Do we think we will unveil a mascot on festival night?
I think it's up to the committee whether you unveil it or you vote, or they present their findings and we vote on it.
Oh,
the answer is we're not going to do any work until someone else does the work.
I did the work.
How much democracy do you want involved in party room, right? Like Zach and Josiah could decide it, or Zach and Josiah and Jacob could decide it, or we could open it up to anyone who wants to decide, be able to submit an application, and then those people are then selected. And then do we want those people selected to decide, or do we want those people selected to come up with ideas that are then decided by the group and their wives? So like, how much democracy
I
do
think
we want
eventually
involved?
it should come. I think eventually it should come down to a vote. But as far as coming up with how they get the ideas and how we go about that, I think that could be done by the committee. And how they get the artwork, they can discuss how the final artwork is created too. Because we've got some people with who can draw and do all that kind of stuff. So
So
We also
how about go for
we
it,
also
Zach.
have people that are willing to shell out like tons of cash to just like put crap on shirts and hats. So like that will be considered. If you have expendable income that you can give to me, then you are in the running, my friend.
one of the questions on the application is how many pieces of merch are you willing to purchase with the
Oh man. All right, so Andrew, it sounds like the answer to this is a maybe.
I'm really into the idea of a committee, and I think the guys would be too, and the wives possibly if we decide.
That's fine. Who's making the documents though?
Well, we can make it, and then we'll just you might want to
Who's
delete
we?
on this, like the council.
Okay,
The
cool.
council.
'Cause we got to determine what type of person are we looking for to be on a committee to choose a mascot for a fake film festival.
Yeah, it's very important. Yeah, we gotta think this through. I've already got ideas. So.
And while those personality traits may seem obvious, I think we want to think it through.
All right. Well, I would let that future committee know that Cushion McSnuggle is on the couch. It is for use for them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What will Sam put on his in his mouth? It looks like a laptop charger or a tambourine. Okay, a hard drive or a tambourine. Andrew.
Yeah, it's going to be the tambourine.
All right, so Zach is going to say hard drive. And
I am.
I is going to say tambourine.
I'm gonna go hard drive. I can't side with Andrew every time.
Oh,
And I think he's going to shake it in his mouth. I think he's going to shake it in.
I think he's gonna take the two pieces. He's gonna take the cord off of the hard drive. He's gonna shove that in, and then he's gonna take the big part of the hard drive and put that in.
Mm.
If I had the ability to set up like a bigger like betting pool, like parlays and all that, that'd be crazy. But anyway, 5 points.
Trevor and I did discuss like betting line parlays for Party Room at one point. The problem then though is if you make it, will Mitchell have over under 4.5 dead people in the film, then it like could sway how he actually makes his films. That's why we decided against it.
Well, you have to make it
Too
before
easy.
festival.
He's gonna shake it now. There it is.
Lights up.
Too easy.
It lights.
Amazing. Wow, he's really going for it.
This guy
Is it
has
a
a
dog
full-time
toy?
job. I don't think so.
They just have a glowing tambourine.
I think so. Let's see. All right, moving on.
Rules and complaints. I love this category because everyone complains about every rule.
So there's been a lot of talk, and like truly, it is my fault, and I apologize. I suppose
It's your fault.
Apparently, there has been a controversy about what the lines are supposed to be. Are they supposed to be movie lines / TV lines, or can it just be any line whatsoever? I was curious if we wanted to establish any rules, or at least the lack thereof rules when it comes to submitting our lines and our props while we're at it.
To my knowledge, we've never said whether the line needed to be from a movie or not. We just said we needed a line that everyone would have to put into their film, and a prop that, well, although we do have rules with the prop, because we said it needed to be something that was easily accessible to everyone that you'd already have in your house, or I think $5 or less or something like that.
It was like 15, like easily purchasable. Yeah.
Right. So that people would put the expensive stuff.
I don't really understand the argument for why it has to be from a movie. McGlynn, when you were talking about it, I mean, I know you did all the podcasts and stuff, and I've listened to most of them. Do you think that there's like kind of a consensus as to why it's not a good idea to have them just be any kind of line?
I think it's just a split. I think maybe there's just bitterness that I am more creative than other people.
Fair enough.
They were like, I didn't realize I could have been doing that the past 4 years, whereas I have been doing it the past 4 years. But I think maybe just since year 1 and year 2 and year 3, like since it's been a movie line picked every time, that might have ingrained the what is it, like the spirit of the rules. Like maybe it's a tradition that it should have been that way. But the consensus I've heard is that like it's kind of 50-50 about like, I think it's fine if it's just random, or I think it has to be a movie line. So I don't really care one way or another. I just know that I submitted my name one time and I didn't get in trouble for it. So was like, all right, here we go. Here's just random
I think
stuff.
I've always submitted a line from a movie or a show.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
I think I have too, but it's to Josiah's point, like that's never been decided. But if that makes it easier from here on out, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I mean, I have no opinion on it. We could just make it has to be from a movie to make it cleaner, like make it easier to do. But we can go either way.
What if it could either be from any movie or show, or it could be a line of dialogue from a previous party room film?
Well, that would still count as a movie, I think. So
fair enough.
Film.
All right.
If we
Josiah, what are you thinking?
I also really don't care necessarily. I think I've always, I can't remember now. Yeah, I think I've usually gone with something from a movie. I think I did Lord of the Rings quotes until a Lord of the Rings quote got chosen, and then I've done other things since then. So until they did, so.
So it's kind of sounding like we are, while we don't really care that much, we are kind of leaning towards let's go ahead and make it a film or TV show line.
Yeah, some form of like, you can clearly identify the media that this is coming from. And in the past, I think we have said like, no, you can't do that line or something like that. Like I feel like Jacob, I probably texted you at some point like, no, you can't. That might be prop though. I might be mixing that up.
I think props, yeah. But okay, so, and I mean, obviously, we're also going to stick with the Christian Minecraft server rule. So we're calling it right there. Has to be film/media of some sort that most people would be able to know where it's from.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
And then Josiah, you touched on the prop a little bit. Has to be like under $5, or has to be something that is generally in your house. I'm going to step away real quick, but I do want y'all to discuss. I'm still listening.
Yeah, you want to go for it, Josiah? Or I mean, what do you want us to discuss specifically?
Well, I mean, like, just do we have any other types of
Like a dollar
issues when
amount.
it comes to props? Anything that we want to put in stone since we're already talking about lines?
Yeah, I mean, I can start here at least. I mean, I guess generally speaking, I don't think there's been any like ridiculous props. I think like, if it's $16 or something, it's not, to me, that doesn't bother me a whole lot, but it has to be like easily purchasable from like an Amazon or Walmart. I know Trevor in his podcast had a bunch of theories on what makes a good prop, but that's more on the submitter and less of, I don't want to make a hard rule on that. So
I suppose like if somebody was like, oh, well, I'm going to put a Tesla car as a prop, like then
Mhm.
everyone just like has to figure out either how to get like a toy Tesla or a picture of a Tesla or like stock footage of a Tesla. I mean, if you submit something that's impossible to put in your film, then I do think it just makes everybody be more creative about how to add it, which I don't think is necessarily bad, but
Mhm.
it is cooler when it's like a tangible object and it's like, oh, there's the thing.
I agree with it. I think it should be like a tangible object in some way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anyone really has any issues with the prop. Other than like you might not like the prop that's chosen, but I don't know if there's like a hard rule. Again, we don't want to make people pay an exorbitant price for it. And I guess to what I said earlier, like Jacob, I think you've said stuff in the past that I was like, can you pick something else that's like not quite as widely accessible?
Yeah,
We
and
could put a whole
I'm
bunch of
still
rules around it, like
Yeah.
has to be less than $50, can't weigh more than 20 pounds, cannot fill the volume of 3 by 3 square feet.
I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, like if you submit a prop that just isn't going to work and we choose your name accidentally, then we'll just pick another one. Like we'll just be like, yeah, it's not going to work, and then we won't pick yours. So if you want your prop to be chosen, make it something that's choosable.
Yeah,
all
that's the
right.
answer.
All right. So this isn't a spoiler. Y'all all know that like I asked for like Mario Party stars to for the very end of this episode.
Mhm.
One of our members, and this is unfortunately like it's an audio thing, so you're not going to be able to hear it, but Trevor decided to send in videos where he was doing impressions of Yoshi, Mario, and Luigi when it came to their thing. I'm very sorry that you're not going to hear this.
Oh, we got to hear this thing.
I,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how to do it without blowing up the call though. Apparently it has to
Man.
be in the tab, so I'm very sorry. But here is just this guy has a
Are we just gonna
PhD.
watch?
Yeah. But
Can I mute myself or something? I want to hear
No.
it. So
You-
Oh, wait, hold on.
Jacob, if you mute yourself,
I'm willing to try anything.
yeah, yeah.
I can't hear.
Yeah. Is your computer muted? Like the other one you've got?
Like your speakers. Take your speaker cord and rip it
So
out
the
of the
issue is
jack.
that like the audio would have to come out of this laptop into this microphone to go to y'all, basically. And that creates a terrible feedback loop.
Oh, so what you need to do is turn off the sound on yours, not mute yourself, not mute your microphone, but turn off the sound on your computer or like on this call.
Put headphones in.
And then
Put headphones
Okay, turn that down. I cannot
Yes.
hear y'all anymore. So here we go.
No.
Yeah.
How does
Kill it.
that not work? But
No.
you're creating a feedback loop.
It's loud. Stop.
You've become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Maybe Jacob did destroy Trevor's audio in the film festival.
Hey, you shut your mouth.
This
Stop
conspiracy comes all the way to the top.
Anyway,
man.
whoever
He did it
is
again.
wearing the most red will get 15 points. Who is wearing red?
I have no red.
I'm still have y'all muted. Hold on.
I have the NFL logo in red.
All right. Who else has red on them?
Oh, got all black, gray, and white.
Did I win?
No red.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mario. We'll see you next time. All right. Do we have any opinions on adopting the Ocho No-Nos for festival?
The reason that we should not is because all the Ocho Nonos did was incentivize everyone to break the rules. If you add these 8 rules in, they will all be broken several times, and we want none of that.
And there's also a certain
And
level
I
of
do feel
Ocho
like-
No-Nos just tell you to not be a douche. So if you're gonna break the Ocho No-Nos, then we're not inviting you, kind of.
There's also a
Yeah.
difference in like the etiquette in a group of like 20 men aged like 18 to 22 and the etiquette of like 13 men surrounded by their wives and Zach's parents. Like there's a little bit of maturity that has happened ideally.
Yeah, there's more like 80 Ocho No-Nos, and everybody does a really good job following them already.
Also, it would destroy the, if like in the middle of, Tanner's film and we're like finally coming to the end of the trilogy, like Trevor farts. And so now we're all like chanting Ocho No. And like you just ruin like, 3 years of work that Tanner put in.
Okay, but see, that makes me want to adopt them. That's pretty funny.
Well, exactly. It is funny, but I would feel bad for Tanner.
Yeah. Now, could we do the Ocho No-Nos during like a watch through of them? If it was just the guys, sure. Like if you were doing a watch through of the previous year's films, you could do like a little mini No Woman No Cry and do that, and that could be a fun time. But then it's
Ocho
like
No-Nos.
if people are interrupting, it's like, well,
Yeah,
that's
so
okay.
that's a great call. So like Ocho Nonos, no watching videos on your phone was one. No swearing, no farting, no couch hogging.
No
That's
filling, no leaving the room for a girl.
Or a girl. That's right. All right, we've got 2 more. I might
What was
even.
like? I know we're not supposed to leave the room. Was that an Ocho No-No?
I think it was
Who would that
for
be
a girl
against?
because like people had like homework and stuff, and we weren't gonna say you can't do homework.
I think
Hold
no
on a sec. I
breaking.
might have.
I think no breaking stuff was one of them as well.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that
All
something
right,
about
here I got it. So no breaking. Yeah, no causing damage is what it was.
Yeah.
So the first one is no leaving for a girl. Then no
Nice.
swearing, no farting, no spilling, no fighting.
Ah.
That was the other one.
breaking.
That's what we missed. And then no couch hogging, no watching of other videos, and no causing damage. So I think that's good. I think it was Zach who said that. Was it Zach or Josiah that like if it was Josiah that if you are doing a watch party with other nerds, that's sort of like you need to be present in the moment. So no watching of other videos or leaving for a girl. I think that's wise.
But as far as party room night is concerned, Ocho No-Nos are in effect, but don't start yelling Ocho No-No. I mean, not breaking them is kind of just a general rule of decency that we expect of everybody in this.
Or
Yeah, really, we follow all of those rules during the party room night. Like people aren't doing those things.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the course. So
Yeah, I mean, I think people approach the festival with a sense of decorum and respect, and I think some of those things can be. That was a joke, but I think overall we're good.
I mean, the party room is quite the the fancy affair. It's everybody dresses up and everybody is like, "Aha! On our films, we're gonna vote on them." Aha! So everybody takes it seriously.
All right. So moving on, guys, we have another Mario character. And I did figure out.
You
You're
figured
not
it
gonna-
out?
Well, no, but he texted them to me, so here we go.
Me, Luigi. Whoever as chair spins them in a circle the fastest gets 15 points. Whoopee, yippee, wahoo.
so
All right, well, Zach did the spin, so Zach gets the 15.
What was the other one? I want to know the other Trevor one.
Yeah, let me go back.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, this is now
Whoopee.
That was not the best Luigi I've ever heard.
Oh, well, wait till you hear this Yoshi that we got. Ready?
Yo, it's me. I'm the green lizard from Mario, and whoever's in second place gets 6 points.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. All right, I'm sorry about that. The green lizard, whoever's in second place, which is now
No, I'm
Zach.
the green lizard.
Zach, that's 6 points to you.
Can we hear
Um,
Mario? Can we hear Mario?
Mario's not here yet.
Oh, I thought the first one was Mario because of red.
No,
No, he's the green lizard.
I'm just bad at my job. All right. How about you calm down? How about you calm down, sir? I will remove you. Can we please, if we are, if we have a best cinematographer award, can we also have a best audio award?
So I am very in favor of this one because I put a lot into my audio every year. I mean, I'll probably always be beaten by Levi, but still, I do think it's like something that everyone should strive for, because audio enhances the film that you make. I think the ones that they put a lot of effort into the audio, you can really tell.
Mhm.
So I would say, I think that would be a good move.
yeah, I mean, we have a Spirit of Area 50 Love Award, and arguably there's a clear advantage to Trevor on that since he was the creator of 50 Love. And so when somebody else wins it, it's like an extra achievement because you've taken it away. So it's like this is like all of us versus Levi, basically. So anyone can beat Levi in the best audio category.
Who would have won it this year?
Me?
Yeah, probably.
No, I think like it's funny that
And
Josiah
the
says
buildings,
that.
the sound effects.
It's funny that Josiah says that because like Levi says that Josiah is really the one you need to watch out for when it comes to like soundscapes and audio. So just high praise.
Nice.
Yeah, but I also
I'll
do
believe-
it. I also do it very subtly, though. So I don't know that the majority. He has an ear for those. He hears like the subtle things. But
That's true.
yeah,
Mitchell might have also won it this year because of the gong. Just like the single sound.
Mhm.
Was it the gong? No, is it the gong or the piano or whatever? I will only really because I can't back down from the position I had, but I will remain a no on the best audio award, but it's a tepid no, and it's really just so I don't like flip flop here as a no. It's not an angry no. It's just like I don't think we need it, but get overruled.
So sounds like we have 2 out of 3, and that will be making it onto the ticket for next year. Hey guys, look who just came out of the green pipe to say hello. It's Mario. We already did this one, but here is the audio for it. So
So me, Mario, And whoever has the most red on their shirt gets 10 points. Whoa!
That guy's a doctor.
It is.
Oh my gosh, I think I might have the most red. I think I've got the. Really
And you get
curious to
more
see how you edit this.
So this is like kind of an interesting one. Recently, the council has taken the position that whatever time zone you are in on deadline date is the time you should submit. Apparently, somebody feels very strongly that we should just say Eastern Standard. That way, nobody drives out to California or flies around the world to make sure that they gain a few extra hours. What do we think?
I can go here. I think the fact that Sam cares so much. Oh, sorry. I think the fact that whoever cares about this. No, I mean, to me, right. This is sort of about what is the heart of Party Room, right? And the heart of Party Room is just sheer chaos. So my vote is that, and this was actually established fairly early on. I mean, Trevor was in Central Time Zone, and we let him submit midnight Central or 11:59 in his time zone, and that was not controversial at the time. So based off of precedent and also the heart of Party Room being just total chaos, like if someone truly wants to drive to California so that they have 3 extra hours to edit an 8-minute, 3-second, and 69 frame film for a film festival where you win a 6-plus-year-old bottle of Mountain Dew spray painted gold, then I feel like you should have that right.
All right. Josiah, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I don't think we should. I think when we add rules, there needs to be like a clear reason for it and why it will like benefit the festival as a whole, not just add rules to add rules, because then you can get very bloated as far as the bureaucracy and all of that. So,
Right.
Yeah, I think wherever a person is, that's the time it is for them, and that's when they can submit.
Zach, you good with this?
I'm cool if anyone wants to Venmo me, money, I'll vouch to give them more time as much as they need. I'll say, yeah, they were in Japan. They need more time.
That would actually be less time though, because they're ahead of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
got him.
It does have diminishing returns, actually.
Depending on which direction you go, it could actually be a problem.
You overshoot to Japan and now you're late. My addition to this rule though is I think taking the Trevor Smith rule into consideration, where like every day your film is late, you lose a vote. Wherever you are globally, whatever time zone you're in, that's what we'll go off of, right? So if you submit it at 11 p.m. 2 days later and you're in California, even though it's 2 a.m. on the East Coast, you still just only get -2 votes because in your time it's 11 p.m. still on the 2nd of August.
Right.
It's really quite simple, honestly.
So moving on. Sorry, just 1 second. I'm lost my thing. Where's my thing? All right.
My bet is that the next one is Captain Falcon.
All right. Moving on. No, where is it? Hold on. Sorry, gang.
Falco punch.
I'm so sorry.
I'm disappointed.
Hey, guess what?
I thought this was a real podcast.
Hey, guess what? Shut up. All right. And then, oh, I can't do two PowerPoints at the same time. All right. Well, that's dumb. Sorry. Share. All right, we're back. Right?
Yes.
I'm sorry about that.
We see the people.
All right, cool. So it sounds like we're leaving it the way it is. Sorry, Sam, or whoever that was. All right, next up. What? Oh my God! How did this get in here, guys? How did that? Wait, and did the point totals go up?
The point values have gone up now. Wow.
250 points? Are we? I mean, guys, that it seems like a deal. Is all I'm saying. It seems like a really good deal. Is all I'm saying. All right. We're just
Amazing.
You have no. Oh, that's stupid. I just got an ESPN notification, and my heart just got so happy. I was like, "No way!" All right, whatever.
I send you $1.
You would get 5
5
points.
points and still lose.
You would get 5 points. Is all I'm saying. All right.
See, that's
whatever.
the spirit, McGlone. We're gonna make so much money off of this, off of Party Room Film Festival.
I was about to say, and for those, thank you to Andrew King who paid me 20 cents. You will get a $1, 1 point.
1 point. Nice.
All right.
Awesome.
There we go.
I play to win.
You know what? I'm in the green. That's fine. I
I'm
got
in the
something.
green.
All right.
I love it.
It was worth a shot. Rules/complaints continue. Last one. An introduction of the Women's Vote Award, the Wives Vote, if we will. There are some who, it's me. The Wives Vote sway the vote, and it's not something that we were prepared for year one. What do we think about having a Wives Vote and a Director's Vote?
I'll say, nah, keep all the votes together. It keeps everyone in line. It's ultimately good.
I think obviously it's clear that with the addition of the Wives Vote, several things happened, right? One, the films that win, generally speaking, tend to be a bit tamer or some sort of a storyline in some way, right? That's one effect. Another effect is, the cuteness is definitely an important aspect of filmmaking now, right? Another aspect is it makes them feel more involved, right? The other aspect is if you take votes away, there's more likelihood of ties, right? Less votes, less disagreement. Now that said, we obviously almost had a tie. Also, I'm not going to be the one to say, yeah, we should remove the wives' votes because that would not go over super well.
No. As a married person, you can't say that.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, does it disadvantage the people that don't have a wife watching? Yes.
Here's the thing. I'm not married, but I still want the wives to vote.
Exactly. And if Zach doesn't care, I think we keep as is.
It would also, if there are two separate pools that we're pulling from, and we're still trying to do the overall stuff, then we've got to add the two different things together rather than just having it laid out who the winners are.
Yeah.
On the poll, like the jot form at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All right. Well, I'll cut this out because now I just look like a bad person. So, but during that,
if anyone asks, this is what you can say that we said.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing. I'm just bitter that Paul used his baby to corner the wife vote, and I'm fine coming in second place, but what? All right, it's fine. It's fine.
Here's one thing to kind of think about with the wife vote. And I'm saying this, and I'm kind of scrambling for a bit because I sort of have forgotten what I was going to say. Here's what I was going to say. So Trevor and I actually kind of talked about this a little bit, and we used science as an example. And I think Aaron will actually kind of agree with this, where like we all loved Science. It's a really fun film. It's incredible, but like it's probably better that we had some women voting so that like a film with an actual story wins, because if like Aaron, if Science, or like if American Unsightly or Unsightly Zombies, like if the guys like just turn into those films and love them so much and vote for them, then like the overall enjoyment for the majority of people is not going to be fun, right? Like we
Right.
all love Science. I don't think we would all collectively enjoy like 5 Sciences in a film festival. Like that kind of feels like a lot. So
Yeah, you're kind of echoing what Zach said. Like they ground us a little bit, and that really is a good point. I just think I should have gotten second place, but I will drop it. I will move on. I will start catering to the wives and make.
You don't have to do
Life-friendly
anything.
film.
You just won't win.
Yeah, exactly.
well, you just would have to win like all 13 of the guys, because I think the winning filmmaker, because I won this year and I had 11. I think Paul, or the year Levi won, I don't think he got more than 13. So anyway, it's if you win all of the men, you can win the vote.
All right, fair enough. That's the new challenge. Special thanks to Josiah Downey for sending me 69 cents.
Whoa.
Yep. That'll get you. I can't do decimals. But I will give you 4 points. So
It's
There you
3.45 points is 69% of 5.
well, yeah. No,
Yes.
I just did the math. No, I just did
You
the
did
math.
not. You did not.
Yeah, you're right. I rounded up instead of down. All right. All right.
This
well,
is why
Josiah,
you're in charge of podcast and not the festival, Nicola.
hey,
Can't do
guess,
basic math.
hey, guess what?
You know what else he couldn't do math on film festival night when he got 3rd place?
There should definitely be a math question on our application.
Yeah.
Moving on. All right.
So is this
Um,
your presentation, bro?
I have a presentation. We'll get in and get out real quick. Basically, there is a monument in Georgia that has a bunch of just scribblings on it that it is called, people basically refer to it as the instructions to build a successful society in the case that like the apocalypse happens. In the event of my death, which is gotta be soon, like it's gotta be, right? So, after giving y'all Civil War, I want to make sure that y'all will be okay next year because it's got to be soon. Anyway, starting off, and by the way, all of these are good for any year, but I do try to like make some design choices to make them fit in. After a Civil War where we turned everybody against each other, I think we should try to rebuild bridges with Party Room Film Festival Secret Santa. All right. The way that this one would work is that, let's say Andrew and I are going against each other. What my goal is to make Andrew's favorite film of the night, and Andrew has to make me a film. It's not about beating each other. It's about gifting him a thing. Now, if we wanted to make it work with Party Room 6, it would be 6 Secret Santa. It's not good. It's not good at all. But so yeah, and then of course we get the holiday theme in there.
I love the idea. Yeah, I think that's fun.
All right.
I wish we could do it at Christmas. Like I wish we could do it in November.
Mm-hmm. Now, keeping with those cheery holiday feels, Party Room 6, the year we sell out. let's
me,
just be let's just
everyone
be
has given
honest.
me all the money.
Let's just be honest. I have the chutzpah and the wherewithal to get us corporate sponsors. Do we not think that it would be amazing to see Trevor with a budget of however many thousands of dollars from Little Caesars to make a film? And there would obviously be like what was it, product placement in the films, and it'd become a legal mess, but we would make money, guys. It's all about the money.
So your last party room Secret Santa, was that for year 6 as well?
I'm giving you options.
Oh, I see. Okay. There
like,
was. I don't think this is too big of a spoiler, but an idea similar to this was pitched.
So like this could just be Party Room 8 the year we sell out, but just the S, they're all great ideas, except for the next one does have to happen on year 7. We're going to, we're going to have Kevin Spacey be the judge for Party Room 7. Each of the categories would be one of the deadly sins. And I don't see how that could backfire.
Have you guys seen 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it on a plane, and then I had another 8 hours to go. It was so sad.
That's the worst place to watch that movie, man.
Very much
The
so.
thing is, I would love to make a film that's in the dark tone, but I feel like everybody would try to do some kind of darker tone. It wouldn't work for the whole festival.
I would love to see Aaron Winiarowski do something with sloth. All right, that'd be really funny.
So this is my question for you, Jacob, because you've put a lot of thought into this. Is the 7 deadly sins are pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. So Aaron would make a sloth film. Who would you put in the other categories?
The 2 sexiest people are going with lust, so that's Paul and Trevor, obviously. And then
I love it.
I really cannot remember all of them, and I'm not going to go.
That's the
you
only category you put together.
Paired it up?
Oh, do you want me to actually pair them up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, read them
Where
off
would
to
you
me
put
one at a
me?
time.
So,
I want to know where you'd put me.
Pride will go to. Well, no, it's just randomly assigned. The only funny one is that Paul gets lust. That's it.
Well, no, okay, so lust is Paul and Trevor. So then,
Okay.
but this is your idea, so you get to pitch this. So who is in Pride?
Zach and Josiah.
Okay. Envy.
Andrew and me.
Gluttony.
Yes.
It is Cody and Matt.
Cool. Wrath.
They're like the 2 skinniest guys. That's why I think that's funny. The Wrath.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Mitchell would be crazy at Wrath. That sounds
Tanner.
really good. Mitchell and Tanner, dude, that would be crazy.
Okay, so sloth. You already said Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You're missing Sam. You're missing. I'm trying to think.
Sam. I choose Sam.
Sam, great, cool. And then I've miscounted. Greed. There's only one person left, but I'm trying to think who we're missing.
Well, there's 13 of us.
Yeah. So it really does kind of break down. So in reality, our last person does have to just kind of slide in where they fit in.
Cool.
So, but anyway, I think it doesn't have to be grimy, but I do think that there are plenty of funny things, and also 7, and it's the year 7. What type of genius is that? Moving on, I posted this in the chat earlier this week. We rent a pirate ship and Party Room. We sail the 7 seas. All right. I mean, that's it. It's
That's
pirate themed. Yeah.
Pirate theme.
I don't
It would
know.
be
Pirates.
It would be fun.
Pirates are
Yeah.
cool. That's it.
It'd be fun to have everybody show up dressed as a pirate.
All right. This next one, again, like I try to do design things, but it this one could work for a few different years. The theme is Venn diagram. So Venn diagram, party room 8, but the 8 is a Venn diagram. Party room 10 diagram, like Venn diagram, but 10 instead of Venn. So the way this works is incredibly convoluted. We take year 1, right?
I love it already.
And we have like the genres, right? So let's just say that we repeat the genres. It is me versus Sam in romance. And then we take year 2. Well, that's the first circle. Then we take year 2, and that is me versus Mitchell in meaningless. So now I have to make a film in the middle of that Venn diagram that is both romance and meaningless. Now, whenever it comes to voting, I am trying to beat Mitchell and Sam at the same time. So now we can do this like a triple Venn diagram, a quadruple Venn diagram. Like the more convoluted, the better it is. And then we have more matchups getting hit and more awards given out.
I love it. This is the
Yeah,
best pitch yet.
I actually don't hate it. It's pretty fun.
So I think it's more of a like, if you do a triple Venn diagram, then you really kind of get into the, well, I have to have this anime trope with this genre, with this adjective, and I think it could get really crazy really quickly. And yeah, tons of awards given out.
It's kind of a good like reset year, right? Even though you're linking everything, it's a good reset year, because if it got uber complicated, then if you came into it with an idea, you'd probably have to throw it away. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I like it.
So like I said, that it can design wise, it can work for 7, 8, or 10. I don't really care. This has been well known. I've put this out a long time ago. Party Room 8-bit. Let's do video games, guys. We're a bunch of nerds. Let's do video games. I don't know if
Honestly, dude, I think it's such a good idea. I wish we could do it this year.
we can. 8-bit is it's just a number. Or if we don't want to do video games, how about board games? I turned the 8 into a B because I'm a what's it called? Design genius. Or we can do board games versus video games, right? Could be fun. Party Room 9. I cannot tell you how. I have zero ideas for this one, but it is the year that the Olympics will be in town. So maybe all the categories are based on events.
Yeah, like a sport. Yeah.
That's smart.
All right. I'm going to step on some toes here. With this next one. All right. We have, if by this point we still have nerds who are not married yet, we all team up to create dating profile videos for them. So the like, let's say it is Zach and Levi at the end. We split the party room down the middle. And this half is going to make a bunch of videos about how great and amazing Zach is to put on his dating profiles. And this side will do the same for Levi, with the goal of getting them married ring by spring for the next party room year, where it's the wives edition. Now,
it's so crazy, it just might work.
Now, this year is the year that we finally all have wives, and they write the scripts for us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, am I saying that it would be amazing for somebody to get married at Party Room?
No.
It could happen.
Technically, it could.
The woman you choose would have to be really chill about a lot of things, but it could happen.
I like that guy's collar in the last slide.
Yeah.
What popped out of his suit. It's just like a floating block.
So anyway, that's,
Yeah, there's
Go ahead.
definitely some merit to that. I mean, I see no way a film festival about making, wingman movies basically goes wrong.
it's a terrible idea.
That
I
should
think it's
probably
really
be
fun
next
though.
year, honestly. While we still have single people left.
That's
We should
true.
probably-
We gotta have to quit.
We should probably do that one ASAP.
We're not getting any
Next
younger.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right. So next up, real quick, we're gonna get into our the actual mini game, return of that. I'm gonna send you all a link to the what's it called? The online buzzers that we will be using.
Ooh.
Give me just one moment. Sorry. You're gonna go to ccg.buzz. Enter. Put that in the group chat, and then your game code / room code is 9WZ1. I put that in the chat as well. So as you log in, you should be able to basically join. Just put, please, for my sanity, please just put your actual name.
Oh.
I said please. I said please. I said
I already put it in. It is technically my actual name.
Jacob.
I'll change it though to be nice. I put John King.
So you should have a red circle that says join. Go ahead and hit that. Yep.
I buzzed.
Very cool. I got Andrew and Josiah. We're waiting on you. That sounded mean. I'm sorry. But we are waiting on you, so hurry up.
I'm in.
No, you're not.
All right. What's up, I'm in.
Hit join.
I hit buzz.
Oh.
There we go. I got you now, Josiah. All right.
Cool.
So, real quick, I'm going to reset the buzzers. Y'all should all be unable to do it. And now buzzers are on. Buzz in. There we go. So I got everybody. Very cool. Thank you. Let me share our screen. So I'm really excited for the game this year. Obviously, last year we had Charity and we had Trevor do some designs. I'm happy to say that they both returned, but we did add a few categories that I think will revolutionize this game. All right.
Oh my god.
Charity has returned. Trevor has returned. We then have cosplays. Trevor has dressed up as somebody in the Party Room Film Festival, and you have to figure out what that character is.
So it's a character, it's not a film.
I will take either.
Okay.
AI will be your basically I have put the title of the film into an image generator and generated 4 images. So I have not described the film. So for like Unstoppable Force, it will not be an image of a giant robot versus dinosaurs. It will be of whatever an Unstoppable Forces to the AI. Now, what is arguably the most impossible one to do is interpretive dance. Trevor has done interpretive dances. And they're going to be look, I'm just going to level with you here. There's a reason those are worth like 50 points is because when watching them, I knew the 5 films that I got him to do interpretive dance for, and I did not know which ones they were. So,
All right.
With that being said, we can look at who is in the lead, and it would be, or let's do a score update real quick. I'm sorry, gang. In last place is Josiah with 23 points, Zach with 31 points, and Andrew with 61 points. So, Andrew, in the lead, I'm going to let you take the board. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with cosplay for 30.
All right. So, just to, I was about to say, we're kind of just
They're
going to go
all
down
30.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah, yeah.
top down, top down. Sorry. I think for all of it, just go top
Yeah, yeah.
down.
So, like, last year it was kind of like 10, 20, but like this one, these actually do get way harder as they go across.
Yeah.
Which, like we said last year, the charity ones, they're so good that it feels bad that they're worth 10 points, but
Well, make
they're
it worth
very
more
easy.
points. You're the game master.
But they're very easy because they're so good.
I see.
Anyway, buzzers are on, and
Ready?
it just remind you, it's just an image, so just instant. Here we go.
All right, I buzzed in.
All right, go, Josiah.
Okay, tick tick.
Wrong. Andrew or Zach, y'all want to take a stab at it? But buzz in when you have something.
I'm gonna go Chronicles of Light, Book 4.
Yes, Zach. That is Benson the Blue.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Well done.
That is.
Boom! Boom! Ow! Ow!
Wow.
That is Benson the Blue. Zach, the board is yours.
Awesome.
Oh, I'll take Interpretive Dance for 50.
All right. As we head over to Interpretive Dance, again, y'all won't hear the audio, but I'm basically playing Enya songs over it. And honestly, because it's such an art form, y'all don't need to buzz in at this. At the end of the video, we'll just take guesses. Okay?
Cool. That's good.
So don't worry about doing anything. And hold on. Let me just.
I'm doing it anyway.
All right. Look at his stupid face, right? He's so happy with what he created.
It's so funny.
Zach, I'm going to give you a first crack at it. What do you think that is? What film?
Let's see. He did do some throwing up, so I think it's going to be Unsightly Zombies.
Okay, Josiah, what do you think that is?
How to find food in the wild.
And Andrew?
I was gonna say Unsightly Zombies as well.
All right. Well, that was actually Science by
Sure.
No points awarded that round. Zach, it's back to you, sir.
See, I'm going to go Charity for 10.
All right. Charity for 10. Buzzers are reset. Buzz in when you feel like you have it. Zach.
Oh yeah. It's a canoe. It's going to be Sir Sam.
Andrew.
Sir Sam.
Josiah.
I was gonna guess A Day in the Park.
All right. Resetting because you're all wrong. Continue.
We're all wrong?
Andrew, what is it?
Unstoppable Force.
That would be correct.
Nice.
Unstoppable Force.
Nice.
Good.
Got
Almost
lots of
gets
canoes
pegged.
now.
And of course, we have to watch this fully realized because
It's beautiful.
look at how happy the shark is.
Yeah. I was actually just playing D&D again, and Charity actually came to the game, and
Mhm.
she actually really wants to make like a trailer for a film to play during the trailer segments this year. So I wanted to
Yeah.
bring that up too.
I was
The
actually planning
council.
on bringing that up later because she was texting
Nice.
me as well. She's like, I just want to do something creative. And I figure since she is such a big friend of the festival, probably okay, but not my call to make. But yes, we will hit that. Andrew,
Cool.
board is yours.
I'm gonna go cosplay. The next cosplay one.
Okay. All right. Buzzers are ready and go. Andrew,
This is Rotten Doppel.
Zach,
Oh,
It is Forgotten Things.
shoot.
attaboy, Zach.
Yeah,
that-
suck it, Andrew.
That
Yeah.
would be Computer Head
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Forgotten Things.
I like how I
Maybe
named
I'm-
this character. I think they named it something else, but I keep calling it Computer Head.
I was going to say, I'm not sure what it is. I looked at the credits today and I couldn't do it. Zach, the board is yours.
We're gonna go with interpretive dance for 50.
Okay. All right. And again, don't worry about buzzing in, but actually, oh, here we go. Yes. Okay. Sorry. All right, Josiah, we're gonna start with you. What
This
film
is
that?
Sam's. This is Sam's film from this past year because it's the Eagles and Ellen being wooed.
Yeah. Andrew, was that what you were gonna say?
Yeah, it's offsides. I know a bird's chant whenever I see one.
And Zach, was that what you were gonna say?
I was thinking UGG, because I was just thinking of a different couple, I guess.
I appreciate you being honest with me. All right. Josiah, we're gonna put the board to you. What would you like to play next?
Well, we haven't done AI yet, so let's try that one.
Okay. So just to remind you, there are going to be 4 images on the screen that they are what AI thinks encapsulates the title of the film. So they have no context of what the film is. Okay. These, I'll be so proud of you if you get them. But buzzers are ready, and here we go with AI. Andrew.
I'm a monster.
Yes. Very good.
Wow. Nice.
Nice.
Very good with I'm a Monster. Andrew, board is yours.
Well, let's keep going with AI.
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
interested.
Mhm.
All right. Buzzers are ready. Buzz in when you're ready, and here we go. Zach.
Is it science?
It is not. Josiah.
Wet.
It is not. And Andrew, I know you didn't buzz in, but we're just going to give everybody one guess at it.
Let's say Sweaty Gains.
No, this is actually AI's interpretation of Le Plumier.
Yeah.
Oh, AI
Fantastic.
French.
Andrew, board is still yours.
Let's keep going. You know what? Let's switch over to Trevor.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
What's the Trevor column?
Trevor is just drawing again. Same as Charity,
Oh.
just a good bit harder.
Not Yes, charity.
All right. Buzzers are ready, and here we go.
It doesn't pay. At person lying down. Pancake person. Gives him food. The green.
Josiah.
shirt.
Is it Le Plombier?
It is not Le Plombier. Oh, sorry, Andrew.
Is it game night?
It is not game night. Zach, do you want to take a step? Oh, there you are. Zach.
Is it Chronicles of Light book 6?
It is Chronicles of Light, book 6. Very good.
Wow.
Zach knows his Chronicles of Light.
Let's
Dude,
see it fully realized.
best trilogy.
You have Benson the
Pizza.
Blue giving Gilbert the Green and giving him
Thought that was
even
a
the
Halloween
pepperonis. Wow.
It's such detail.
Yeah, he
Very good.
enhanced
That is
right
a lot
there.
of detail, yeah.
Zach, board is yours.
Let's contrast that with another charity masterwork.
Palette cleanser.
All right. Here we go. Buzzers are ready. And here you go. Andrew.
Ugh.
That is correct. This is Ugg.
Goodness, yeah! Look how marvelous it
That's
is
incredible.
already.
Look at the bone in Callie's hair right there. Like, I think that's what
You
is amazing to me.
you should put these in the chat when this is all when the podcast is there and everything.
Oh, for sure.
That's glorious.
But yep, that's Ugg by Josiah. Andrew.
Let's go Trevor. The next Trevor for 20.
All right. Buzzers are ready. And here we go.
Swirly, 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 swirly.
So obvious.
Head. Eye.
Josiah.
Okay, that's Robbie, the character from Levi's
Yes.
film.
Yes, sir.
That's what I was thinking.
Great
Very
find.
good. Very good, Josiah. That is Tato Snackins from
I feel like he did a good job creating them.
Yeah.
Some of Trevor's best work.
You can draw a potato.
He put a lot of time into the hair.
All right, Josiah, the board is yours.
Let's do another interpretive dance. Those are fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, just remember that you do not need to buzz in for these. All right. This does have audio from him. I will do it as he says it. So just be
like
ready.
his film.
Yes. This is what I call the dance with no pants.
Oh. I guess we don't have to. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was gonna start with you anyway. But what is this one?
It is End of the Bloodline.
Zach, what do you think it is?
I think it is I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. Mitchell's film from year 1.
Le Piège.
Thank you.
Le Piège.
And Josiah, what do you think it is?
I really didn't think of anything before Andrew answered, so I have no idea.
It's all good. This is actually his interpretation of "I'm a monster" because Ferguson does not wear pants.
Silly me. Got that.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I guess I'm wrong too. It should be like 3 different successful answers for that one.
It is sort of a problem that there's like multiple pantsless films that could have been.
Josiah, I believe the board is yours, right?
I don't know. I'll do cosplay. We haven't done cosplay in a while.
All right. The buzzers are ready. And go. Andrew.
This is I'm gonna go End of the Bloodline 2.
That works, yes. This is Dr. Von Dice.
Yeah, it's one of the.
That's such a good picture. That's excellent cosplay.
Yeah,
We can go back.
cosplay.
Well done.
He's even wearing like the book bag. Is really
He's even
nice
got the
touch.
face.
Yeah, the dirty.
Yeah, the
It's really
dirty. Yeah, that's attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
You're really
Uh,
committed.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go charity for 10.
All right. Charity for 10. Buzzers are reset. Here we go.
When she goes shading first, you know it's going to be good.
Andrew.
This is Sir Sam.
That
Mhm.
is Sir Sam. Wait, hold on. Sorry. But yes, it is Sir Sam. I hit the scroll wheel on my thing. No, the instructions I give her is like to try and leave like any obvious things to the very end. So like sometimes she does the shading ahead of time, but goodness, just look at that.
Yeah, that's great.
Such a talented human.
Very cool.
Andrew.
Yeah, let's go for another equally talented human. Let's do Trevor for 20.
You got it. Buzzers are reset, and here we go. This is the long Zach.
How not to find food in the wild.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we finish this one out?
Good.
Of course. Andrew, what were you going to say, just out of curiosity?
It was that one or Unstoppable Force. It was, I was kind of waiting. It was one of the two city films.
Something with buildings, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at his detail to like perspective as he creates these three-dimensional buildings.
I love how he like shifts the orientation.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I want to see him do this. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. It's already beautiful. Look at that.
Good for him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh man, he went hard. Little gummy bear.
I'm sorry. I guess I didn't speed that one up. I do apologize for that, gentlemen.
That's great.
All right. But yes, how not to find food in the wild. Zach, board is yours.
We're gonna go with interpretive dance for 50.
Yes, sir. All right. I like that he's already in motion. He can tell. All right. There is audio for this. I'll let you know when it happens.
What? That's it? That's it?
Zach, I do believe it is round to you for who gets to go first in the interpretive dance category. Any thoughts?
I don't. I pass.
Josiah?
Wet.
And
I'm
Andrew?
gonna say Trapped.
So, Zach, it's amazing that you said, what? That's it? Because it's how a lot of us felt when we watched Now Back to the Show.
You have to be on a couch. You have to be on a couch.
That's on Trevor. That's clearly on Trevor.
You have to
It's a good-
scream for about 45 seconds.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. But like I said, these are near impossible. So it's all good. Zach, board is still yours.
Charity 10.
Yes, sir.
Woo.
Buzzers are ready, and here we go.
Oh, sweet.
Andrew.
I'm a monster.
Yes, sir.
I'm Ann
Oh, let's
Ferguson.
watch it out. I
Oh,
like
sorry.
this. I like you're reading this. Congratulations.
Right.
Dude, the fur on this one is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also the way that it's still grayscale, but like
Oh,
you
geez.
still can see the color.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she did the flag. That's great looking.
That's really
So
good.
good.
Hold
But
on,
yeah,
don't go, I'm gonna screen. Oh, can you go back real quick? I want to screenshot that for my brother. That's sorry. Difficult.
Scooch to the end.
Thanks, got it.
So cool.
but yeah, very good. Thank you so much, Charity.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Let's finish Charity here. Charity for
Okay.
10.
All right, buzzers are reset, and here we go. Oh, I love this one. Zach.
Wow.
Yeah, it's me from Pegged.
That's
That's
awesome.
correct.
Well done, Charity.
Jeez.
That was cool.
Wow,
That's so cool.
look at
It
it.
was really cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's incredible.
That gas mask and the profile of the violins, incredible.
Very, very cool.
But that is the end of our time with Charity. Charity, thank you so much for all of those. But Zach, what do we have? What would you like to go to next?
Let's go with Trevor. Right
All right.
after we do the magnum opus from Charity, we gotta follow it up with the Trevor
Of course.
artistic piece.
All right, buzzers are reset. Here we go.
Oh, good shading.
At a tie. Oh,
Andrew,
It's I'm a monster.
it is I'm a Monster.
nice.
I do want to.
Notice that theme.
It's the debate scene. You got the sides wrong.
Oh, there he goes. There's the monster.
It's really hard to tell the difference between Charity and Trevor. They're pretty darn close.
I love it.
Oh man. Yep, that was I'm a Monster.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah, let's you know what? Let's finish Trevor here.
All right.
I'm a completionist.
Buzzers are reset. Here it is. Zach.
I'm gonna go with me screaming into the camera in Bargain Batman.
It is not that. Andrew.
It's wet.
That is one more
It's
extraterrestrial.
me.
It's
It's me.
camera.
Me screaming at another movie.
I was about to say if you got it from where it paused, I was about to be blown away. That would be incredible.
Let's
Andrew,
do cosplay.
yes, sir. Buzzers are reset. Here we are. Andrew.
Dear Lord. I'm a monster.
Yep, that's Ferguson the puppet. Why
Nice.
his teeth showing is
Those eyes aren't. I'm gonna see those in my dreams tonight.
he has a little nose.
Yeah.
But yes, 30 points to you for
I'm
Ferguson the
forgetting
puppet.
this is characters, but yeah, I'll finish cosplay off.
Here we go. Andrew.
This is you upside down and how not to find food in the wild, the monster.
Correct. Yep.
It's
I
the
like
same
how I had to
eyes.
recycle those eyes.
It is the same eyes, yes.
The beast, my beast.
Sorry, go for it.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, next AI. I'd love to end with Trevor's interpretive dance, so I'm gonna do
Okay.
AI.
All right. Just a reminder, we haven't done it. 4 pictures that are equal the title of a film. Here we go. Buzzers are reset. You're not getting this. You just aren't. Josiah.
Metal Weird Solid.
No. Yeah, he got it, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
good
'Cause
work.
it's weird metal. I
And a
guess
solid.
It's pretty
That's-
solid.
Nice.
That's very
Nice.
impressive, Josiah.
Clutch.
Buzzers are reset. Josiah, it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll keep going with the AI. Yeah, I think.
Andrew.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Numbers.
Yeah. Very good.
Says it.
Oh, the tough one.
Like it, yeah. I don't know why it decided. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna write the name on a door.
And AI usually has a problem with letters, but they got it.
Yeah,
It's very interesting. But yes, Mr. Numbers. You want to finish it out, Eric?
I'd love to.
All right, buzzers are reset. Andrew,
Red pilled sabotage.
you got it.
Ah, nice.
Very good, very good. I really like this one right here. Looks
Cool.
real good.
It's just a clock for some reason.
All right, and to close it out, we have this one. Again, we'll just take guesses at the end. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know what it is.
Yeah.
All right, Josiah, we're gonna go to you first.
It's snapped.
Okay,
It's my
Andrew, what do
phone.
you think?
Yeah, it's just nice film from year one.
Zach, do you think it's snapped?
Nice. I did. Yeah. I think it's snapped now that they said it's snapped, but I didn't get it.
We'll give it to you. That's 50 points all around. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Beautiful.
That brings us to the end of our game. Give me just 1 second to tally up these votes. Not votes, but you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves real quick.
Talk.
Actually, no, right now is a good time. Zach, bring up the charity thing.
Yeah, Charity wants to make just a commercial for some project she wants to do, and I wanted to see if you guys would be cool if she aired a commercial at the beginning of this year's festival.
If she does it, should we then allow wives? Should we expand?
I'm cool with that. I think
Yeah,
if
I feel
it's
like we discussed that in past as an option too for the ads time
Yeah.
if they want to do something.
So like a 60-second commercial.
yeah.
Love it.
I think it might have to be like or what Charity was requesting when she spoke to me was like a sub 3 minute, like, or a 3 to 4 minute type deal. I'm not trying to sway it one way or another. I'm just saying like that is what she asked for. So it's just worth mentioning.
Well, we should try to keep it pretty quick because all the trailers are pretty fast. She should also keep it pretty fast because I know what she's trying to do. She should try to not make it 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think like if we let her do something and not the wives, then the next year it's like, well, we should let the wives do something. So I would say if we're gonna do it, we should let all the women do it. But then we should limit it in some way, or we're gonna be there all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like a 60-second cap for anything that's a trailer or a commercial that's running prior to the films. I feel like a 60-second cap would be good.
Perfect.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're opening up the festival. We're expanding, guys. All right. From that game, we do have. I can give you the scores from the game. With a joint second place with 160 points would be Josiah and Zach. And with the big old push broom sweeping it with 390 points would be Andrew. Andrew came to play, gentlemen. Andrew came to play.
What? Awesome.
Too competitive.
He recognizes anything that has "I'm a monster" on it very quickly.
That definitely helped that was in there about 4 times.
I will admit, like, I did ask, like, because then we get to see Ferguson drawn by Trevor,
Yeah,
like right after Charity.
that was worth it. Yeah.
It just looks like, I don't know. It kind of made it bad, but whatever.
No,
It's
I mean,
awesome.
I'm not complaining, but yeah, to see like Charity's hand-drawn Ferguson match with Trevor's hand-drawn Ferguson match with Trevor's cosplay of a hand-drawn Ferguson,
Mhm.
that was worth it.
And his interpretive dance and the AI, like,
Yeah, yeah.
So
Really wasn't
maybe I overdid it, and I apologize if that gave Andrew an advantage, but such is life.
I think that the only reason I'm ahead is because I Venmo'd you like 20 cents or whatever.
Yeah, you know what? That is, yeah, if we look at the total scores with Josiah at 183, Zach at 191, and Andrew at 431, it is pretty close. Like that, that 20 cents is really helping.
Every point matters. Count every.
Should I put that up again? Is anybody rethinking any decisions?
I'll bet
Pay to win.
should I?
Hates Zach is 20 cents.
I could probably report mine as fraud and get it back at this point.
Come on, man! I'm trying to run a business here. I'm trying to.
Almost made $1 tonight.
Yeah.
So now you all already know this because I do have 2 submissions from each of you. But the last thing we have, so it really isn't out of the running yet. We do have a random star chance, the same way we do at in Mario Party. These are each worth 50 points. Now, the way that I have this in my head is that we each roll a d20, and those are the 4 that get picked. Everyone good with that?
Love it.
All right. And since y'all don't know what they are, there's no point in you lying about what you rolled, so complete trust there. Who would like to kick us off? Zach.
Cool.
I was about to say, everybody go get a d20 for me real quick.
Mine is like in storage. Like, it will take me a while to get it.
You're a
Yeah,
bad
I mean-
friend. I gave
Yeah,
you
I
that
do
twice.
have it. I know, and I have the whole thing, but it's like in my like tub of like my stuff, and we have a small.
It's okay.
Put in
I've got 200 of them
on
Good call. Yeah,
on hand.
yeah. Hold on, that's a good call. D20 die.
Yeah, just Google it.
Yeah, good
Roll
call.
1d20.
Yep.
All right, Zach's gonna kick us off with a 12.
A 12. All
Mhm.
right. Now, just for the record, some of these we might not find out the winner of them until the episode airs because, for whatever reason, I might have to like count things during editing, right? So some might be completely obvious really quickly, some might not be, but we will see as we go. So,
It's Willy Wonka's D&D
Yeah.
game.
all right, random star chance for 50 points. Let's see. Last to join the call award. That was Josiah.
Wow.
So that's
Coming in clutch.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Congrats.
5. Very good. That does bump Josiah up to
I didn't submit
second
that
place.
one, so that wasn't intentional, but that was the last one.
That'd be so funny. Like coming like 30 minutes late.
Josiah, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
I rolled a 7.
7. Let's see what we got. All right. Who has said excellent the most? I don't know.
Certainly, Josiah.
I've been working on it over the course. I was trying not to make it too obvious. I did submit this one, and I
Mhm.
did say throughout
Excellent.
intentionally.
Yeah. Excellent isn't a word I use all that often, so almost certainly Josiah.
Are we good just calling it right here? That's Josiah.
I'll award it.
That's funny.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Andrew, will you roll a d20 for me, please?
Yes. I got 2.
All right. Number 2.
Most
Most valuable counselor can only be one person in the council out of Zach, Josiah, and Andrew. And the person who submitted this told me that I do have to choose this because they are a bad person. And that
Who
person
are
is
they?
it's Andrew. It's Andrew. Given that he lets us stay on his property and hosts every year, it's got to be Zach. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
All right,
I'll take it.
3,
But I
4,
probably won't be voting for your film this year, Jacob.
You weren't going to anyway because I'm gonna. No, I can't say that. But anyway,
Awesome.
I have a bag of D20s right here. All right, and our last award. Oh, excuse me.
You're gonna roll a bunch.
I was about to say, part of me is tempted to just do all of these, but like,
No, you should roll like 3 more or something just for you.
oh, I roll 3.
Yeah, that's how Mario Party works. They have a few that like they're just rolled on top.
Okay, there we go. I will roll 3. All right. First up is number 13. Here we go. Who met Jacob first at Asbury? I'm curious if y'all know who this is. I know the answer, but
Is it Andrew?
it is Andrew.
Yeah, it was like I would have been your RA, so I would hope it would have been me. And
We
I
I
actually
guess
met.
I would have been SLC.
We actually met during my prospective visit.
Oh, really?
So I actually have like a vague memory of hanging out with you on the green when I was still in high school. All right, so that's 50
That's
points.
cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Second is number 9. Who has had a haircut most recently?
I got one Sunday.
Mine was the week before that. So.
Gotcha. Zach, any?
I never cut my hair. It's perfect.
You see Zach just that'd be pretty good. I gotta win, man. I gotta win.
Right through the middle.
Need every point.
All right, and our last star for the evening is number 8. Let us see what it lies. Yeah, so who has said Cody's name the most? Do we have any type of feeling on this, or
Can it make a difference in who wins this thing? I think Andrew's still pulling ahead really far.
currently it is Zach at 241, Josiah at 283, and Andrew at 531. So no, not at all.
Should we argue
well-
about it just in case, though? Okay.
Yeah, it was me. I said Cody the most.
I said Cody's film, or I just said the Rotten Doppel. I don't know if I said Cody. So
Yeah.
Well,
Truth be told, I don't remember any of you saying it. I remember saying it.
Mhm.
So you get it.
Yeah, there we go. 50
did
points
Cody
to Jacob.
submit this?
No, I think I did actually.
Oh,
All right. Well, gentlemen, I would like to share with you what the prize is. There are prizes that are tomorrow or this weekend. They will be in the mail on the way to you. And Andrew, your prize is that you get to see what it is first. Okay.
okay.
Give me just 1 second. Actually, real quick, Andrew, would you like to make a winner's speech?
Oh, I mean, I think I've already won the Golden Dewey earlier this year, so I don't know if I need to make one.
Wow. He is on a
All right.
tear. He is on a tear. And that's when Jacob brought out blackjack. No, I'm just kidding.
No, my kryptonite.
Good old
Josiah, would you like to make a loser's speech?
Did he get more points than me?
No,
Josiah got more points than you, yes?
never mind.
Did I make another speech that's even more of a loser speech?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
my
You have to
only-
measure his
my-
amount of loserness and double it.
I
Go,
will
Josiah.
say this: the only thing I'm sad about is that one of those 20 options was whoever was wearing the most articles of clothing, and I'm currently wearing 7 socks on each foot. My feet are gonna be warm. I'm a little sad.
That gets
the last 2.5 hours for nothing. But I
that
do
gets a
have
standing ovation.
7 socks on each foot,
Awesome.
and I'm gonna take those off now. So
Amazing.
because I don't need
And Zach,
This is
would
where
you
the
like to
show-
make a loser speech?
Yeah. Here's my speech.
We can't. You're peeking it, so we can't hear it. Like,
There you go. That's all you get.
all right. Well, let me just present these awards real quick, and we can get on out of here. Awards, Andrew, you're going for first. This actually took a good bit of effort, but I wanted to. Truth be told, these are going out to everyone within the Party Room Film Festival as a thank you for helping make the podcast great again, as a happy 5-year anniversary. Just a, thank you for being a part of this group because, we love you. And so we want to tell the story. So, but Andrew, since you won, you get to see yours first. Here are all 5 of your films as the, each frame is across one. So up top we have Evil, and then American Unsightly, Autobiopic, Pegged, and I'm a Monster.
Yeah.
Whoa,
that's cool.
cool.
And of course, we do have these. Hold on.
I
And-
like that.
I am sending you a framed version of this. Everyone will be getting
gosh.
them. So
Wow.
every frame is a line on there. And yeah.
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah, that's very cool.
What?
That's awesome.
it's really fun to look at these because like you can see the credits for Pegged are like
Yeah.
all red and all that.
Well, I was thinking like autobiopic is just like gray.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's various grayscale. Like Josiah will have that for his first one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is the end of I'm a Monster? Why is it so purple at the end? Is that just your credits?
Yeah, it would be because it was split red and blue, and so just
Gotcha.
mash it up. Yeah.
Josiah, here's yours.
Cool.
Yours is a little bit interesting because down at year 5, we have the split of UGG and Day at the Park.
Mhm.
Fantastic.
And
but both have
you
a
can
lot
tell,
of green in them. They're both outside.
you can tell in The Greatest Showdown how much blue there is because of Sam's background.
Yeah.
I
Zach,
love this.
Zach, this one's yours. I do want to point out that year 5 is just one block.
Beautiful.
Like,
I love it.
like we
It's
can
interesting to see Power of Friendship though, because it's
Mhm.
like there's so much that happens in that film, and it's just like it's just everywhere on that line.
you see
I also-
those like bright white lights, you see like the dark blues and everything. What I love about this one is I can tell you exactly what's happening during each of these. Here's
yeah.
the
Frame by
Nickelodeon
frame.
intro. Here
Uh-huh.
is Zach on the couch. Here is Zach sitting on a couch. This brown is where Josiah eats something that's hot. This is Zach on the couch. And this is Zach apologizing for what he did. Anyway, but yeah, no,
It's beautiful.
I love Wet because you can see the splits in like each scene, like because Wet is like 5 or 7 different scenes, and so you can kind of see them as you go through.
I do have the rest of these. Like I said, each of these will be going to their respective directors.
Interesting. You have the missing columns.
Well,
That's awesome.
I don't do that as a diss, but I do that as
It's a diss.
Well, no, like with Aaron, we have it missing because like he just wasn't there. Like these are all telling a story of what happened over the course of 5 years. And this one,
is
I
great.
really enjoy like that final fight in Meaningless, where it's just like the heavy reds and blues.
Yeah.
And then just like the random Technicolors from Unstoppable Force are really good. And so again, next one is Levi. He's only there for half the time, but
He leaves an
really
impact.
Cool.
Matt's is cool.
Yeah.
The dark reds at the beginning of Mousetrap Killers. This like light blue right here is that shot of Sam and Robin at the Bargain Batman. Or no, that's the wrong year. Where is that? Oh, I guess it's right here, maybe. Anyway, but yeah, the Mitchell, a lot of grayscale. This one's fun because like it's the colors, and then you see where it turns to Le Piège. Paul, you can see the cartoon in Stir Sam.
Wonderful.
Right, and also like the red rooms in the photoverse.
I love it.
Sam. Just I think it's a very cool way to tell the story.
How'd you find these?
I made them.
Well,
So,
like the idea, like
have you not seen these before?
not really.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen them, just Instagram targeted ads of just like, here's your favorite film. Each frame is a thing, and it looks kind of like abstract surrealist. And I really like them, and figured that it would be a cool way to say thank you to everybody and just a happy 5 years.
Yeah, jeez.
Fan freaking
awesome, dude.
tastic.
So
yeah, thank you. It's really cool.
Hopefully, by the time everybody is watching this, it will have reached them. I'm planning on putting these in the mail tomorrow, but we will see. So, Andrew, I'll put yours in the mail before anybody else's, so it should get there like 20 minutes ahead of everybody else.
Love it.
All right. Last few questions, gentlemen. As we head into year 6, do we have any teases about what the year will be? Anything like that we want to?
Do you have any guesses as to what it'll be, McClung?
I mean, I gave you a lot of great ideas earlier.
You did.
Wait, I'm missing one of them. I didn't give you one of my ideas, I don't think. No, I didn't.
This is going to be the one we pick.
Hold on. This really is not going to be worth it, but man, it didn't make it into the PowerPoint, so I'm very
Remember what it is?
Yeah, let me just see if I have the picture for it. Yeah, here we go. All right. Pretend that this is, I'm not editing this, so just whatever. Party Room 6. We go musical. The categories are actually songs. Where it doesn't have to be, it could be the lyrics, it could be the background music, it could be just the title of the song, like, just this is the year that we make music a part of Party Room.
I love it.
That's it. It wasn't actually that good, but I did it, so I wanted to make sure it got in.
It's a good idea.
The answer is no. I don't have any guesses on what the thing is.
I mean, we've definitely, there's nothing set in stone. By the time you're watching this, I assume we'll have some things set in stone, I guess. But yeah, I mean, there's some ideas that would be like, I think pretty average. Some ideas that are like pretty out there crazy that would shatter Party Room as we know it. That's actually not sarcastic. There's actually so we'll see, but
that is a massive tease that everyone wants to do that one now. Let's do that one.
It's always tempting, but then like if you like we just had our Civil War episode or year. So like now we have to have our Infinity War and then you have our end game, right? But if you end with end game, can you continue on?
You can, but if anything is evidence, it immediately goes to crap. So
nobody will care.
Yeah. It breaks my heart how much I used to love Marvel, and I watch it as if it's like an ex that I had in middle school. It's like, what was I thinking? Like, it's really bad.
Well, I mean, the stuff that they had is good. It's just everything that's come after is not thought through. So, I mean, if they start planning again, then they'll have something, I think.
Well, and it's really, I mean, it just goes to show you, like, if you have a film entitled Endgame, right, and like you call it the end, then it's kind of hard to be like, oh, actually, no, we're not the end, right? It would be like if you had this like super well-formed trilogy that like ended with, there's a New Hope, and then like the Empire, like the bad guys come back, and then like the Return of the Jedi and the galaxy's saved. It'd be like if you like tried to add on to that or something, it just wouldn't work.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
It'd
I
be
know
like
that
if they had a fourth Lord of the Rings.
I recognize this. I don't know. But just nothing set in stone. But we do have some ideas for Party Room 6, and they're going to blow our minds.
Well, it'll be a good year, obviously, but there's variances in like the chaos. Not in like it'll all blow your mind, but there's variances in the chaos. Is that fair to say?
Cool.
What blows people's minds are the films. Like the creativity that everyone brings to the festival is what makes it happen. Everybody brought their A game, except for myself this year. So like, hey, just do it again. You're
right.
All right. Anything left to say before we close the book on Party Room 5?
Thank you for doing the podcast season this year. It's been really enjoyable to listen to. I still have a couple episodes because I've been listening to them in release order. So I still have a couple episodes to catch up on. But I've really enjoyed listening to all of them. I think you asked good questions. And yeah, I feel like I got to know the directors better through them. So
I appreciate that. You said that it's been pretty good. Would you say that it is
great?
Great again.
Oh, okay. Well, if you said it, not me. That's
That's right. Yeah, well done, dude. Every episode has been just a knockout. So
cool. All
And
right.
Very much so.
The PPs are excellent.
Stop
We have
it.
some great
Yeah.
PPs in
Stop
Party Room.
it.
That's for sure.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I hate Trevor so much. But of course, big thanks to Trevor for everything he did for this episode.
yeah.
All right. This has been the PRFFP, and I'm just hanging out.
Hanging out
Hanging
with
out
my
my family.
Like, there's no scenario where that's good, but just, man. Well, there it is. That is season 5 of the Party Room Film Festival podcast done and dusted. Put it in the books, put it on the shelf. We did it. We made the podcast great again. Thank you to all of the directors for their presentations. I was blown away by everybody's creativity, by the sheer amount of nonsense that happened when it came to the presentations. So thank you all for indulging me in creating those. Thank you to Andrew for making the intro video. He's always annoyed that I don't have crediting him for that, so thank you, Andrew. Thank you to Andrew's brother, aka Ferguson the Puppet, for teaching us the letters of the alphabet. Thank you to Mitchell for all of his hot takes, the ones that we got. Thank you to Sam for putting a variety of things in his mouth. He knew his strong suit there, so thank you for that. Let's see. Thank you to Levi for making the jingles for those songs. Just incredible work as always. And of course, just thank you to you, the listeners, for listening and indulging and just supporting this fake podcast for a fake film festival. I love you all, and hopefully we will see you next season. This has been the PRFFP, and I'm just hanging out.
A year from now, we'll all be gone. All our friends will move away, and they're going to better places. But our friends will be gone away. Nothing is as it has been, and I miss your face like hell. And I guess it's just as well, but I miss your face like hell. Been talking about the way things change, and my family lives in a different state. And if you don't know what to make of this, then we will not relate. So if you don't know what to make of this, then we will not relate. rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads, oh rivers and roads, oh rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads, rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads, rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads, rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads, rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you.
Balls!